Hey guys, I'm a nerd.
And I'm his mom.
And today we're watching episode 2 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. The last one was pretty good, very action-packed
just got right into it.
First episode, yeah. Hopefully this one's like their backstory, because we know absolutely nothing about them other than like they're alchemists and his brother's a suit of armor and he lost his arm and some like taboo ritual or whatever. And they kind of showed like some villains there at the end, so I don't really know what's gonna happen.
Me either.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Equivalent exchange. Yeah, that's what that guy was talking about at the beginning of the first one. Human transmutation. Now, I didn't really think of this, but in real life alchemy, like it wasn't just science. They had like fantasy things they believed in.
Yeah, I thought alchemy was like just mixing potions and.
Oh yeah. Well, I think back in the day, like in medieval times, they understand like how certain things work, so they attributed it to like mythical stuff. He looks younger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was, okay. People just don't question like his little brother looking like that. 10 years later, Rezambul.
Earlier. 10 years earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant. So he's an alchemist, maybe? Or did...
They're cute.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, he's an alchemist. Epidemic, oh. Oh, of course she did. Your anime protagonist.
No.
Seems like their dad's absent. Trisha. 1904. Okay, so this is like back in the day.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That must have been the taboo thing.
Yeah.
And it said you need like equal value, so maybe that's why the brother lost his body. Winery? That's like a neighbor. Oh, okay. They're living with her family? Okay. Her grandma. Okay. Who's he? Well, if I see that guy again too, because he's pretty distinctive looking, the teacher. Oh. Oh, that's ominous. What the heck?
Oh dear.
And they have to use like actual materials, huh? This is like what real alchemy is.
I was gonna say, you should know this. You took chemistry. Constructional?
Soul data. What? Oh, like DNA. Okay. Yeah. Like DNA. Yeah, it's definitely how the brother lost his body.
Yeah, and then
I wouldn't say that pile of chemicals is equal to a human. You know, you need equal.
Yeah, it must have been real sad for him because they lost the mom, and then here he is about
look at his arm.
About to lose his brother.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, and his leg. Okay. A rebound.
No. A soul for a soul?
Yeah. But not his soul, just his body.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, because his soul is still...
It's bound to the armor. Wait, where is he? What is that? What? You talking to God? What the heck? Yeah, they were not supposed to do that. Ugh.
I mean, they're just kids who miss their mom, but yeah.
He said a rebound. Either like it went wrong or like
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. So if anything, it's like a double negative. Oh.
Oh dang.
Whoa! What the heck? This is a crazy second episode. He's talking to God. His leg broken down. This was truth. Huh. Oh, so you can do it. It was like the truth of how like alchemy works, I guess. The toll you've paid. Your brother. Oh. He's menacing. What the heck? Okay, that's how he lost his arm and leg. Huh. So in exchange for a bunch of knowledge, he lost his limbs.
Well, he has his arms.
Yeah. Well, you don't have that leg.
Yeah.
What the heck? What is happening?
Ew. Dude. Is that the brother?
Is it the mom?
The mom?
Oh,
he's
close.
disappeared, yeah.
How did he get him back? Maybe that's why he lost his arm. To use that to get him back.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. Take mine, like, yeah. Oh, it's over. Okay. So his brother did die. Like, he just used the arm to bring him back.
I can't unsee him as Markiplier.
Yeah. But he didn't bring out his brother's whole body, just the soul. So, like, he didn't have to end himself, you know? How on earth do you say that? Like an item? Stay at home. What does that mean?
So I guess it's like a military.
Yeah, they're like a military for the state. Yeah. And Edward and Alphonse are both like 4 years earlier. Okay. Oh, he showed up. Wait, that kind of looks like the girl that they were with, like with the grandma.
Oh.
I may not. Never mind. I'd say they paid enough for it. Brilliant alchemist. So I think he did. Like, I think that's probably why he's so good, because he witnessed all that stuff. I mean, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but yeah, bond of soul.
Okay, so he knows that he's not.
Yeah, he literally like saw him and he was like, "You're." Yeah.
He needs a purpose, I
Yeah,
guess.
structure.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of knowledge, and he found out like you can bring someone back to life. You just like he said it's missing something, but he didn't get that last bit before.
It's probably the Philosopher's Stone.
Maybe that's probably what they think it is.
Yeah.
That's why they keep wanting to find it. Oh, that's the girl. Okay. I was gonna say she's way older than. Never mind. Riza Hawkeye. So it seems like the military is like some like normal, actual like military people and alchemists.
Yeah.
Why is everyone so blonde in this show? They must have given him the metal arm and leg.
Oh yeah.
Why do they look so similar?
Maybe they're related.
Maybe. They have like the same like bang format, which that doesn't usually mean anything, but in anime, like family members always look identical, so Winry. Okay. I do think it's funny that Alphonse on his armory, he has like an underwear like robe thing.
Yeah, it looks like an apron, but
yeah, like a loincloth.
Yeah.
Back to the prison. Hmm. 3 years? Wow. I guess to get a limb again. And that armor is cool looking. So they are both alchemists, but Edward like saw like all the knowledge or whatever.
Right.
And he's the older one, so it seemed like he just knew more in general. I'm curious if the little brother can even use alchemy with like that body. Transmuted myself. Oh, cool.
Wow.
It's a really like there's certain superheroes with like this kind of ability. It's always really powerful, like matter manipulation. But there's a cost to it.
Yeah.
You didn't see it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That's why he's so skilled. They call it his arm auto mail.
Mm-hmm.
No, first one.
So it's interesting. They're the ones that put him on the grandma and Winry.
Well, it said on the little house, it said auto mail. So maybe that's like the business or something.
Oh, okay. So she was taking care of them and she did that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's like the view her, whatever. He's so short. Ishval, they were talking about that, like, yeah. Ishval was the place that the water guy was like talking about, like something bad happened.
Oh, okay. You have a good memory when you want to.
Transmutation circles. Okay, so he's like really good. That's cool.
Wow.
Usually shows start with like they don't know anything, you know. He's actually pretty skilled. So it seems like normal people need to like draw a circle to do it. He could just do it. That's cool.
Wow.
But look at all the concrete was taken, so there's always a thing.
Weird.
That's taken. That's cool. He's gonna be all impressed. The breath of the world. Oh, he cut it without him even noticing, though. I wonder if he's even an alchemist. He just uses swords so far.
Yeah.
He killed the water guy with it. Maybe he's just like a really skilled human. Normal human. A silver pocket watch. Okay. It's like their badge.
So he became an alchemist, or a...
No, his brother, yeah.
Yeah.
The Fullmetal Alchemist. It seems like mainly... The other guy was like water. Wait, let's see this. Full metal, yeah. It seems like he uses like concrete and metal. Like he always uses like buildings and stuff. It's a second name given to the alchemist.
Oppressive.
certainly lifted his spirits. He was all depressed
Yeah,
before
yeah,
he
yeah.
joined. Where are they going? Wait, Leo. That kind of looks like the place at the end of the last one with those two villains. Huh. Well, that was pretty good with some backstory to give some context for things. I don't really know where like that armor came from for Alphonse. There was just sitting there.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, wait, was it there and we just didn't notice it when they started?
His dad had some weird stuff in that little room. But speaking of his dad, we're probably gonna see him later on. Dads in anime are they're either dead or they're like the most important character in the show.
Yeah, when you think about I was thinking about that, children, their whole world is usually their parents and a few friends and family. So, I mean, it's no wonder that
anime does it a lot.
It always revolves usually around something to do with
it's a realistic motivation.
Yeah.
Because you can relate to it. And then, so he lost his leg because he gained a bunch of knowledge.
Yeah.
And then he lost his arm to bring his brother's soul back. And he was lucky because, like, Alphonse died to get a failed version of the mom back. And he was able to get his brother just the soul back with only an arm. I'm surprised he didn't lose more than an arm.
So that, like, creepy thing, was that the mom?
Like a corpse thing. Yeah.
And then what happened to it? Because the grandma said it was an abomination.
The military guy probably just got rid of it or something. But it seems like their goal is still to try to like bring her back. You think they? I mean, it seems like Edward like doesn't like the dad and doesn't want to interact with him. But it seems like Alphonse was kind of like, why don't we try to like contact him, or something. Yeah. Edward's like, no, like he doesn't want it. He doesn't want its help. So that'll definitely come up later. And then nothing on the villains from the last one, but they're in this town. They're going to Leore or whatever.
Yeah.
That one girl's name was Hawkeye, and then Mustang for the one black-haired guy. They got interesting names.
Yeah, they do.
Very European. And then it said the mom died in 1904, and then this was later on. So that was in a flashback. So it's in like the early 1900s, which is interesting. Usually anime don't give like a solid date for when they actually take place, so that's cool.
Yeah.
The power system's interesting. It's like it's really overpowered, but there's like the weakness of like you have to have something to use it. You can't just conjure anything you want to. You need to have either like a body part or like it's not that big a deal when like the water guy. It's like it's not a big deal for him because like there's water like in the air. There's water like around you, but you need something tangible to be able to use it. It's like the water guy. When he didn't have any water around him, he used his own blood.
So there's just like the alchemists who just have trained like he was doing when he was small.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to give anything up for that. It was
it's like ritual. The ritual of like bringing. It's like I think the idea is like the bigger thing you create, the bigger consequence is like. It's
because
like equal,
I feel like people would just be losing body parts and stuff like that.
Well, it's equal equivalence, right? So it's like that spear out of the ground, but there was a little hole in the ground. So like that doesn't seem like the big deal, but that hole's never going to come back. It became, the spear. So it's like for the mom coming back, it was Alphonse dying.
Yeah.
So it's like to bring a human back, a human has to die.
Yeah, soul for a soul.
To gain knowledge, I guess you lose a limb. A limb is equivalent to knowledge, I guess. And then a soul is another limb.
I'm curious to see how that plays out in future episodes.
Yeah. Because like, although I'm sure there will be villains who are like, lose a finger, do something crazy. Because I think the idea is like the water guy, like he needed those circles he created all over the city to like create those big ice barriers. He couldn't do that by himself, but he still could like use the water in a powerful way. I think it's just like the tangible equivalent to the mom is Alphonse, like there's no, I think that makes sense. It's I mean, maybe they'll explain it more, but it doesn't seem like there's like a class system, which is how most power systems are, where it's like, you can only use this thing. It's like they kind of specialize, like, oh, I'm good with water, I don't think it's a limited thing. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think the water alchemist is limited to water.
So
he just uses water?
Yeah.
Because they were just reading it in a book, so I don't think it's like...
So he's full metal. So does that mean he uses metal? And so
like
there's
concrete, like buildings.
And the other ones, like the one guy used water.
They call him the water alchemist. So what's interesting is, you remember he's talking to that guy in that prison? that like wouldn't help him.
Yeah.
That guy called himself the Crimson Alchemist. So who knows what that is? Maybe. Well, blood's water though, so who knows? Because the water guy was using his own blood. But then Mustang, who's the guy who recruited Edward, he's the fire alchemist.
That's right.
He like snapped his fingers. So yeah, I'm curious to see what all the different types are. I'm sure they'll get creative.
And the full part of the title, does that mean your
cool.
or your
like Full Metal Jacket kind of?
Yeah, or
like,
your advanced, I guess.
Yeah, he's like Magneto basically.
Because he doesn't have to create the circles, he could just do it.
Yeah, because the knowledge he gained,
right.
he's just really good.
Right. Okay.
I think if he wasn't, he'd just be the Metal Alchemist, maybe.
Yeah.
But because he'd have to draw circles all the time and stuff.
Right.
But I mean, then again, the Water Alchemist didn't really need to. He only needed to do it for the big thing, and they didn't call him the Full Water Alchemist. So I think it's just to sound cool. Also, it's the name of the show.
Yeah.
And Metal Alchemist doesn't sound as cool as Full Metal Alchemist.
Maybe someone was out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Full Metal does sound better than Metal.
But, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
We'd like to thank our tier 2 patrons, Legally Burnett and Andrew. You guys are awesome. And if you like the video,
And subscribe.
We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.